All right, so I had this video already done, and then I realized, oops, I might be violating community guidelines when I got into motorcycle chases. I'll get into that in a minute because I spent my younger years outrunning police on motorcycles. So now, I mean, back then it was a misdemeanor. I guess now it's a felony. Um, so I need to know if I'm wrong. I bought this Honda CRV to give away, but I knew that the person I bought it for to help them with their challenge. So I've talked at great lengths on most of those, if not all of those videos about the waitress are deleted. Um, Turns out she ended up having a TikTok and found that shit. Anyway, I don't know how much she saw, but I probably just pissed her off even more. I don't even know. But anyway, she broke her foot. Obviously, she needs her foot because she's a waitress. She delivers food, she takes orders, she delivers beverages. And for me, she'll deliver me a to-go cup with ice. Yeah. And she's so fucking cute. Um, so she broke her foot. I found out 11 o'clock at one night, the night before. And I think it was like by 9 a.m. the next day, I had the title to this car, paid cash for it from this guy that buys and sells Honda CRVs. And, well, she didn't take it because she's stubborn and she's got pride. And it wasn't a handout, but she thought of it as such and didn't want it. And I, all honesty, all she had to do was put gas in it. I was keeping it, I was taking care of the insurance, the registration, the maintenance, the repairs. All I needed her to do was put gas in it and take it back to this shop. The guy kept my card on file for her, so if she had a problem, it needed brakes or it needed oil changes or the air conditioner didn't work or whatever it is, all she had to do is drive it back there, tell him what's going on. She didn't even need to tell me. The guy would have just called me for approval and boom, it would have been fixed. And I would have known she was safe, taking care of her family. This world is a better place with her in it. And when she's happy, everybody's happy. And that's all I want, right? I just want her to be safe and happy. Well, she didn't fucking take it. So now here I am stuck with this car. And so my goal was always if and when she got done with it and didn't need it anymore, I was going to make it my company vehicle for my drivers. Well, I fired that lump of shit. I've got the text message in my phone showing that he's fired and the reasons why. The extensive damage, the late and missed appointments, the uh, manipulation, the dishonesty, the running railroad tracks with hazmat loads, blowing stop signs, blowing red lights, hitting stuff on the road, backing into other trucks, just non-stop, and then lying about it. You're watching him do it, and he'll stand there and lie to your face. I hope she got him out of her life. It's her. It was her that I hired. I hired him because of her. A toxic motherfucker if I ever met one. And I put up with his shit for so long because of her. Not because I expected anything to change with me and her, but just because I love her and this is her friend. But I don't think she knows who he really is. You'll do anything for love, right, fellas? Yeah. I hired this motherfucker and put up with him shitting in his pants. Like, literally, not just farting, full blown pooping his pants. Nasty, spitting his food out in my house. Just spitting it out on the floor, throwing his wrappers on the floor, piling up dirty dishes and food waste in his bedroom. Motherfucker. I'm getting sidetracked. Anyway, so back to my ex wife needs a vehicle, and I don't owe her anything, and she's already cost me almost $100,000, if not 100,000. But I have this vehicle I don't need, I don't want. It was never for me. It was all that vehicle's purpose was to just give away. So I told my wife, if you come to Wisconsin, find a way to Wisconsin, I'll just sign the title over to you. I don't need it. I don't want it. I'm paying insurance registration on it, and I don't even drive it, right? I gave it to a girl up in Wisconsin to use to get her back on her feet. She fucked it up, hid it from me. So I took it back from her. It's in the repair shop. They're going to go through it bumper to bumper, fix everything that's wrong with it. I'm not sure if I'm going to have the air conditioner fixed. It's wintertime. I guess it just depends on who's going to get it after. Like, who am I going to give it to? You know, if it's someone that it's worth whatever I got to spend more to fix the AC, then I'll spend it. But I really don't want it. I need it gone. It's a nuisance, right? I got to keep worrying about where I park it, how long it's parked for. Then I got to keep driving it to make sure the engine doesn't seize up. It's just I got a brand new pickup truck and I got a Harley. I'm trading in the Harley because the reason I bought the Harley is no longer valid, and I want a BMW. It's going to be a two-seater BMW motorcycle, and I'll never own a single seat again. After what happened, and I wasn't able to bring my waitress on the bike to give her a 10, 15-minute safe ride, I'll never have another single seat bike again. Just won't do it. So the bike I'm looking at is a sport touring bike. You know, the bikes I was looking at, the brand new ones, are like 40 grand. And you know what? I could probably do that, but I can buy a used bike right now for like 3 grand and get what I want. So I think I'm just gonna buy a used one. I'm never home to ride anything or drive anything, and I needed one vehicle that I can trust to start and stop every time I use it, and that's the pickup truck. That's 45, 50 grand right there, and then to add another 40,000, I'm not gonna do that. And I'm paying. I still owe 15 grand on the Harley. I rode it twice, 3 times this year. There's no point in having a financed motorcycle. I am not home, so I'll just I'm gonna trade it back in at the dealer, pay off whatever, and get rid of it, and just pay cash for something. There's no point in financing a bike. That'd be like me financing a boat. What, I'm gonna take it out once a year, and if I take the boat out, that means I need the pickup truck, which means I won't be riding the motorcycle. See how all that goes? So anyway, back to what I was asking you folks. Am I wrong for wanting to get rid of this Honda and give it to my ex-wife after I get it fixed? I'll make sure it's got good tires. The tires were on it. Tires on it were new when I bought it because I was giving it to the waitress. So it had brand new tires, brand new brakes, and there was nothing wrong with it. But she didn't take it. And then my driver fucking beat the tires, beat the vehicle, dented or scratched every single side. What a lump of shit. Anyway, tell me in the comments what you think. Am I wrong for wanting to give it to my ex-wife, or do you think it's cool? Because it's having it is a pain in my ass. I can't stick a for sale sign on it because I'm not home to sell the motherfucker. I'm stuck with it. I don't want it. I don't need it. I'm just paying for it. I'm paying. The insurance company said, well, we can, you know, suspend your insurance on it since you're not driving it. I said no because somebody's liable to do something somewhere and I'm at risk. So just keep it insured. Let me know, guys.